Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to do your weekly love reading. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, and subscribe. If you like to book a personal reading or you want me to read you live at the end of any of my all signs, which are on Sundays and Thursdays, that information is in the description box below. It's the same link. We also have memberships available. If you go to a subscribe button and click join, if you're already subscribed, you can see the two different levels and the pricing, okay? So if you got a problem with profanity, new people, you gotta go, because I am not pulling no punches for nobody. I'm not changing nothing about the way I move. So if you got a problem with that, you gotta get on. You ain't gotta tell me nothing, just leave, okay? Also, what else? It was something else I wanted to say. Oh, we gonna talk about if the old person got to be talked about, we gonna talk about it because there are new people coming in here, and just like you needed to learn the message about the old person, these new people got to know it too. I can't just act like they're not in here because y'all have heard you've already heard it, okay? All right, so it's whatever spirit is giving me, that's what's gonna come out. Nobody, like I said, I don't control the readings, so y'all can't control the readings. So you just gonna have to go roll with it, baby. Like I always tell you, spirit tells me, roll with it, baby. That's what they telling you, roll with it. Okay, here we go. This is for Gemini spirit. Okay, you got a whole bunch of cards flying out of here. Spirit got a lot of things they want to say to you, Gemini. Okay. Oh, okay, Gemini. Oh, it's like that. 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 That's Black Eyed Peas. Okay. We got tantric sex showing up here. So I said, oh, this is how we starting out, Gemini. Okay. So you and this person, this new person, this relationship between the both of you is very spiritual. Even though you can't see nothing, I just want to hide it because I don't want nobody to be coming in here talk about, oh, you showing point of that? No, I'm not. Okay, so this is a very spiritual connection. Spirit is talking about. Hey, Anne-Marie, good morning. How are you? So we also got destructive battles. You know, this is talking about the dusty and the crusty, right? This new person loves everything about you. Good morning, Khalees. They love everything about you. They love the way you smell. It could be your actual body scent, or it could be fragrance that you wear. Okay, I'm picking up both things. So this is somebody that really loves you. I hear. Oh my God, Spirit is telling me I gotta say it. Spirit is saying there's something my dad says when somebody really loves somebody, he'll say, they love your dirty drawers. They love your dirty drawers. So this is what Spirit is playing in my mind. That so this person, I don't mean it literally. I mean that's how much they love you. That just, this could be somebody that puts their neck, like puts their nose in your neck, in the pit of your neck, and just loves the way that you smell, basically. That's what Spirit is showing me, okay? All right, let's go ahead and clarify. That was funny. All right. Okay. So we're going to clarify this tantric sex part and see what else Spirit wants to say. Okay, so we have live and learn showing up here. It says mistakes were made, but what matters is what's being done differently now. So like I said, you and your person are each other's reward for what has happened in the past, right? You've gone through all these things together, not together, but separately in each of your relationships. And this is about both of you understanding that these were just lessons you had to learn how to love each other. Thank you, Anne-Marie. How to learn how to love each other and really understand what it entails to be in a healthy relationship. That's what I feel like Spirit is talking about. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Gemini. Okay, then we've got pain here. So it says apprehensive, afraid, cautious. A lot of you may be afraid to get into this new relationship, to walk into this new relationship because of the pain that you've experienced, right? We all experience pain. We all got dragged. I was just talking to Aries in their reading about it, right? And a lot of us tend to be very hard on ourselves because we went through the things that we went through. But Spirit is telling you, I hear your person, hold on, I'm coming, hold on, I'm coming. That's what your person is telling you. They cutting across what I'm saying to tell you that, okay? So your person is saying you've been in pain, you've been through stuff, they've been in pain, they've been through things, and to just hold on that shortly. For the majority of you, you are going to be together with your person, but you got to make sure you showing up the way you need to show up now. This ain't no freebie where you just get to sit and look cute and your person's going to ride up on the damn horse to come get you. And this ain't no fucking Disney movie. Okay, I'm just going to tell you straight up. You know ain't nothing about our lives, Gemini, fucking Disney movie. Nothing about it, okay? So it's more like a goddamn horror movie, right? We just got to pick which killer is the person, right? So I'm saying all of this to say that this is about you understanding that the things that you went through, you got to understand that, because it's like me. In order for me to do this that I do, because I always used to ask, why do I have to go through everything? Why does everything have to be so hard? And now that I do this, I understand why. That's why the majority of y'all, the things that y'all talk about, I can always identify because I've been through it too. And the things that I talk to you about, that's why I understand them like that. That's why y'all feel understood, because I've been through it too and I understand, okay? And I don't want any of you to be left behind. I want you all to get the person that you want, to have the life that you want, but you gotta understand that it's not gonna come for free and you're gonna have to work. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. You're gonna have to, because I told you, some of y'all, all of us, been carrying around this shit for fucking decades. And that is why we can't get it together. Because until that stuff goes, until we get rid of it, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. We're gonna keep experiencing the same loops, going through the same thing, and it's gonna be pain upon pain upon pain. You have to stop it, like, right? And like they tell you that what first aid, right? You gotta stop the bleeding. You gotta stop the bleeding before you can do anything else. So it's like when you don't heal yourself and you move into the next relationship, you still fucking bleeding from the last shit that happened. And you going in there bleeding, expecting another person, and you bloody going into a relationship with somebody else. And a lot of times they be bloody too. And you looking at each other, and neither one of y'all, you already starting off bad when you like that. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? So this is about us cleaning ourselves up, okay? Dusting yourself up, off, picking yourself up, and trying it again, okay? Aaliyah, right? Okay. So we got, you got a whole bunch of cards that fell. So we got burned, wasted money. So a lot of you in this old connection or in the past with people, you may have been, felt like you've been taken advantage of. People may have stolen from you. They may have like come in and look towards you to take care of them, to do all kinds of things. Okay, because we know this old person, this last person, right? They like to fucking party, right? They like to take other people's money and party too, right? They looking for other people to take care of them. This was a karmic relationship, Spirit is saying. Okay, we know that. Even if this is a twin flame connection for you. Once your twin flame don't want to act right, you new people. I got to clarify this for the new people. Once they don't want to act right, the contract has been null and voided. And so it's time for you to move on to somebody else, because Spirit is not messing around. They're not waiting around. So that's why it will behoove you to move forward and just leave these old people alone. Okay? Those of you that still pondering about the old person, Spirit is telling you, if you ain't here and these readings resonate with you, Spirit is telling you it's time to move forward into a relationship, a healthy relationship with somebody else. Okay? All right. So I hear Erica Badu. What is it? I guess I see you next lifetime. That's what I hear. So this is the this the Dusty and Krusty singing this to you, right? Even though they're gonna still try to come back. All right. So we got with this new person, okay? This new person is gonna be trying to court the hell out of you or want you to court the hell out of them with the wine and dine card. And then we also have stars aligning. So Spirit is telling you they out here like moving heaven and earth for you and this new person to come together, because you have this soul contract with each other. You new people that don't understand this is the person you're supposed to end up with, not that old Dusty and Krusty. They were just a lesson. That's why you got the live and learn card showing up here. Okay. All right. And then I got these other two cards. I was just shuffling this deck And before I even got to these cards that I showed you, these two cards fell out. So this new connection, there's going to be a lot of communication between you and this person. It's talking about neither one of you being afraid to speak your mind. That's the way you got to be. Okay? It's not about being mean or disrespectful to the other person. To me, I feel like it's respectful to tell the person the truth about stuff, because you think about when you watch shit on TV, right? And you see the motherfuckers lying. Every time I see that, I'll be like, why don't you just go on and tell the truth? Let's just save everybody some goddamn trouble, and you just tell the damn truth, and we just move on from there, right? Because by the time you snowballing it and telling this lie to cover up this lie, I can't remember all that shit. That's why I just don't lie. I just tell the fucking truth. Okay? So I'm saying all this to say that this person gonna come in. There's gonna be a lot of communication between the two of you. They're gonna be, I hear, honest to a fault, okay? And you need to be that same way, because this is about you being your authentic self. So if you don't like something, I told you to tell somebody, fuck you. It's the way you do it, right? So if you don't like a specific thing, y'all need to be able to sit down and talk about it. Because if you want a long-term, stable, committed relationship, you want something to be healthy, you want you want your relationship to stand the test of time, it is going to evolve. It's going to involve the best communication you can have. You're going to have to elevate. All of us going to have to elevate our communication style, right? Then we got future spouse here. So it says marriage material, soulmate energy, forever vibes is all here. Now it's up to you to nurture it. I told you, when the time comes, y'all whining about this person, right? And when the time comes, Spirit gonna put the two of y'all together and be like, okay, now it's on you. You're gonna have to figure it out. So like I said, don't get caught with your pants down. Do what you need to do to be ready for this person when it's time for them to come in, okay? All right, let's go ahead and move forward. We're gonna move on into the next portion of the reading. I didn't expect all these cards to fall out, so I guess Spirit had a lot to tell you. So like I said, this person, I hear give it to me right, or don't give it to me at all. So it's like, ooh, you and this person. First card out. We talking about some, we talking about some bone chicken wow. The first card. Okay, let's move on. So first thing we're going to take a look at, this is a no contact tarot spread, and it's supposed to be about you and your person. But if the Dusty and the Crusty comes out, I'm going to read the message. It's what has to come out, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to look at is where you are emotionally, Gemini, okay? So it's saying underneath it all, that's Gwen Stefani. So it's talking about where you are deep down, the shit you don't tell everybody else, okay? The things that you might not even know about, because maybe you know, a lot of times we lie to ourselves. A lot of times we're not honest with ourselves about how we really feel, okay? All right, hold on. Okay. All right, so you have, with the Death card, Scorpio energy, you could have Scorpio placements, your person could have, you both could have. This is talking about a lot of external changes happening, and it's because of the internal changes that you're making. Like I told you, this has been a long time coming for a lot of you, and for a lot of you, your spiritual team is happy as fuck. They like, oh my God, Gemini about to get it to fucking together. They are fucking applauding your ass, Gemini, okay? But you need to keep going. You need to continue doing what it is you're doing. Don't get complacent, is what they're telling you, okay? So those of you that have not seen the external changes yet, keep working on the internal. One day you're gonna wake up and your life is gonna be very, very different, okay? All right, then we got stall. Slow down. I just want to get to know you. This is what it's saying. So this is the 8 of Wands, but it's reversed. So Spirit is telling you, hold on, because you got to get yourself together first. Some of you are champing at the bit. You ready to be in this relationship with this person. You running energetically trying to get to this person. But it don't work like that. Like I told you, the how, the when, the where, and the why, you have nothing to do with that. All you can do is focus on self. The more you love yourself, the better you're able to show up as an individual, the better the relationship is going to be to you. I hear, is it good to you? I like it. That's what I hear. So this is what Spirit is telling you. You need to make sure you doing what's right, that is good to you. Because I told you, you got to be in a place like you are. I just said this about, who did I just read? Aquarius. I told him the same thing. This is about you being in a place like you are with the Dusty and Crusty, most of you, right? And what I mean by that is you don't give a fuck, right? You like, If the motherfuckers show up tomorrow with the bullshit, or they fucking don't, you good, right? And that's the way you gotta be when it comes to this new person. Not like that, like, oh, if the motherfucker come, you don't call him a motherfucker like that. I'm not saying like that. I'm saying you gotta be in the energy of I'm good whether I'm in a relationship with this person or whether I'm not. I'm good. I'm my best self regardless. And that is what spirit wants. That's what they require in order to be able to bring your person in, and your person gotta be like that too. Okay? Then we got the Five of Cups showing up here, right? Unwelcome change. Change is difficult, whether it's good change or whether it's bad change, okay? This can talk about heartbreak, breakup, separation. It could be talking about the dusty and the crusty, feeling some type of way because you don't want nothing to do with them, but it's not for the reasons you think. It's not because all of a sudden they having epiphanies and they miss you and they love you. I hear, I want you back. Yes, I do now. Ooh, ooh, baby. That's right here. Yeah, 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 yeah. No. But it's not for what you think. It ain't for no loving. They want the siphon. Or they want loving, but it's loving. Chambon chicka wong loving. That's what it is. It ain't no like I love you, baby. Yeah, I love you too. It ain't that. Okay? All right. Let's clarify the death card. Hold on. See, conflict. They coming back wanting to create conflict. See, you are trying to transform so you don't have to deal with this kind of bullshit no more. I feel like your person is doing the same thing, right? You're trying to let go of the old status quo, the way things used to go, right? But this old person, they are never going to change. See, we got toxic ties here. Some of you got to come to Jesus with your role in what happened in the past. Because some of you, you can't just blame it all on the other person because they did what the fuck they did, but they couldn't have done some of the stuff they did if you didn't allow it. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? And it's not about us trying to shame. I'm not trying to shame nobody up in here because we all got dragged. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We all got dragged. But you can't just be ashamed of the dragon and say, well, I don't want to be honest and look at what the fuck was really going on. You got to do that. Because how are you going to move differently and show up better and know what to do and what not to do if you don't go back and look at what happened? Okay? Look at the role that you played in it too. It's not just them. You did certain things too, like to maintain the relationship because you was trying to love this person. And I told you, I understand that it came from an altruistic place. I feel like the majority of y'all up in here, that's what it is. But you also got to understand that you were enabling this person without realizing the consequences of your actions. You weren't realizing that by you trying to love and trying to chase and trying to stay in the connection with the person that you was you was not creating a monster because they already was a monster, but you were snowballing it and making it worse than what it was. That's what I'm saying. Okay. But like I said, it's all love. This is not a thing where we trying to shame anybody. We just got to look at what the hell is going on. You cannot get better and do better and be better if you don't look at what the fuck you was doing. Okay. All right. So we got rebound showing up here because see, they coming back, baby. They coming back for you to take that final exam, for you to see the error of your ways. Because I think Spirit wants you going through this exchange, this internal and external changes, right? Spirit wants you to look at this situation again with the new eyes because of the changes that have been made, so you can see what the fuck was really going on. Because I told you we was blinded up in this motherfucker. All of us was. Because when you start to look at this person after you heal, those of you that are healing, you like, oh my God, what the fuck was I? What made me think that this person was somebody I want to spend the rest of my life with, right? Good morning, Lachey. How you doing? So we got knocked up showing up here. It says pregnancy, expecting, and mothering, right? So this is talking about, for a lot of you, there are going to be beautiful changes, okay? It doesn't have to be. If you're not of childbearing age or you don't want kids, it don't have to be this. This could be you birthing a beautiful new life, like figuratively, right? But for a lot of you that want children, Spirit is telling you, yeah, that's going to happen. That's on the table if that's what you want, okay? All right, so when it comes to, like I said, where you really are emotionally, right? We got the world here, but it's reversed. That's all signs. We have the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Ten of Coins reversed, okay, which is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So it says fear of financial loss. So some of y'all, you got work to do, baby. That's what Spirit is telling you. Because with the shortcuts, this is some of y'all, you cannot skip steps. I tell you this all the time, Gemini. You want to do that. Everybody want to do that. But you can't do that with this. Because I told you, there are certain things that you've been carrying around for decades that have to be let go. Okay? This is talking about overcoming the personal challenges. If you want those new doors and opportunities to open for you to be ready, primed and ready to be in this relationship with this new person, you got to let go of this old shit. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. And then some of you got to get your money together, okay? Because you got a fear of financial loss. When you're in that mindset, it affects the way you move, okay? Because monetarily, you like, oh, I can't do this because I got the money. I do this with the money and the stuff. Okay, if you're trying to invest in yourself, that's a different story. But if it's some bullshit, you know if what you're doing is something that's going to help you, or if you just want to spend some fucking money because you want to spend some money. We adults, come on, let's be honest, right? So this is about you understanding what the hell is going on and being able to police yourself, to nip yourself in the bud, right? If some stuff is going on that you know can be counterproductive, or that can cause problems in your life, okay? Because a lot of you might need to get your money together. Because I told you, your money got to be together before you get in a relationship with this person. Because they getting their coin together, okay? And then some of you, it's time for you to open up these new doors and opportunities for you to step into what it is you came here to do, because you got to do that too before you get in a relationship with this person, okay? There is a list of things that you are signed on to do before you get into this relationship with this person, because it's not just about this person being a reward. It's also the things that the two of you have signed on to do together. And so just like they got to be at a certain place or a certain point in their life, you got to be the same thing. Okay. All right. The last card we have here is the Ace of Wands, right? So it says a passionate start. So this is about a lot of y'all. You might have to find the passion in your life again, because this passionate start can talk about love, but I feel like Spirit is talking about yourself. Because we talking about where you are emotionally. Some of y'all have lost the passion for life. You've lost your zest for life. Whatever it was that you used to love about life, some of y'all have lost it, because they showing me the Four of Cups. Can talk about boredom. It can talk about, somebody that's just tired. Okay, they fed up with the way their life is going and stuff like that. So if you feel like that, Gemini, Spirit is telling you this is the perfect time for you to continue to do the work. Continue to work on yourself. Like I said, it might feel like overwhelming. It might feel like you ain't ever gonna get through it, but you just got to keep going and know that eventually what you want is going to happen. Okay. Because look, there we go. What I told you, boredom. Didn't I tell you bored? Look, hollow, empty, boredom. Can't make it up. Okay. Then we got heart fog. It says mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. You might feel like that. You might feel like you got a blindfold on and you wandering around in the dark. Okay. That's the energy I'm picking up from what I'm reading. Okay. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. So we got real receipts here. A lot of y'all are holding on. This make me laugh. Every time I see this card, the reason why I'm laughing is because I feel like a lot of y'all is like, yeah, motherfucker, come on back. Come on back. I got some shit to wash your face with. And you should be like that, right? Because this person got to understand that it's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. That's what I hear. It's new. And you not did look, what I say, fed up. Can't make it up. I must be psychic. It says over it, not having it, frustrated. Okay. A lot of y'all, you just tired. And trust me, sweetheart, I understand, but you got to understand you way stronger than what you think you are. You're going through this. You wouldn't be going through it if you were not strong enough to overcome it. Okay. I keep telling you, we playing this life on hard mode. It's going to be times where we feel like that. It's going to be times where we're going to want to give up. But you know what rewards are laying in wait for you on the other side. And this is about you just moving forward. Like I said, you're going through hell with gasoline draws on. Just keep going. Don't stop. Okay? I hear back, forth and forth. They playing a lot of Leah in my head today. So for some of you, you going back and forth, right? So we got this old person coming in with these ulterior motives, still trying to do stuff, trying to get back. I hear they won't get back on you, right? Then we have marriage vows here. So you are moving towards what it is you want, I feel like. But I told you, you cannot skip steps. You got to do the healing. Just go ahead. Like I said, if you do it and you do it right, you're not going to have to do it again. Okay? That's the thing. That's why a lot of you're finding yourself bumping up against the same situations over and over again, because when you looked at them in the past, they were not healed properly. And so, like I tell you, feelings buried alive never die. That's what Spirit is telling you. Okay? All right, let's move on. The next thing we're going to take a look at talks about what the silence between you and the new person is actually saying. Okay? All right. What your person's silence is actually saying. Okay, I hear Joe. Better days. Doom, 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 better days. That's what I hear. So your person said, got something to say, better days. So Spirit is telling you, your person is moving forward in their life and making the changes that they need to make so that they'll be ready for the two of you to come together when the time is right. Okay? They want to come in and sweep you off your feet with the Champion of Wands. This is fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in the chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is the equivalent of the Knight of Wands, right? So it's about them, being confident, energetic, all these things, ready to take the risk when the time comes. And they're going to want you to be ready to take the risk as well. That's why the more healing you can do, the better stabilized your relationship, your emotions are going to be. Okay? Because we trying to get rid of this, no afraid, no super nervous and all this kind of stuff. You're going to be a little nervous, but you shouldn't be like, oh my God, what's going to happen? You shouldn't be like that. Okay? Because like I said, the more you love yourself, that's that suit of armor. You're thickening up your armor. You're not putting yourself in a situation anymore where you looking for somebody to supply the things for you that you could have always given to yourself, but you just didn't understand that you could. Okay? So that's what we're talking about in here. And so a lot of you are worrying with the Nine of Swords. You could be crying, having sleepless nights, nightmares. This could be talking about you blowing things out of proportion as well, right? You got to understand that. Let me say this. You feel this person energetically, okay? These things that I'm telling you, I'm reading your energy. So this is coming from you. This is what your guides are telling my guides to tell me to tell you, okay? So I'm saying all of this to say you're dreaming about this person, because I hear Selena, dreaming of you tonight. That's what I hear. So I don't know if I said the words right. That's what they playing in my head. I hear that. Some of y'all are you can feel this person. You getting random thoughts about them. They're talking to you energetically. You're talking to them the same way. You got telepathy. You have powers, Gemini. I don't care if you're a logic-based sign. You got psychic abilities, and you do. You may have had people in your life that tried to talk you out of this shit, but stop listening. I keep trying to tell you, we are a different breed. We are not like everybody else. That's why when people tell you the things that they've gone through, you be like, this shit ain't nothing, motherfucker. Let me tell you about my shit. I can make you cry with the things that I've been through. Okay? Because I keep telling you, we're playing this game on hard mode down here, right? I told you, divine counterpart, ascendant masters. If we couldn't get through this, you wouldn't be going through it. Okay? So Spirit is telling you, you got to let go of this doubt. You got to stop doubting. Okay? Because I keep telling you, the 3D is not where it's at. It's the fucking 5D. So that what I'm telling you is you're already receiving over and over again. You're receiving downloads from Spirit. You're receiving downloads from your higher self. You're receiving downloads from your person's higher self that are telling you they hear. You heard them just tell you, right? I hear it here again. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. They telling you. They telling me to tell you. So we're not making this up. This person is here, but you got to do what it is you need to do in order for this person to show up. I told you cannot skip steps. You got to do what you need to do. You got to face all your fucking fears in this collective if you want to get what it is you want. It's just what we signed up for. Okay? This the horror movie. You can't keep running from the monster. You got to just decide, okay, I'm just going to have to face it. Whatever the fuck it is, I'm just going to have to face it. Because like I said, when you get in this relationship with this person, yeah, it's going to be a fulfilling relationship, but there's also going to be challenges, right? So if you still running from your shit, how you going to be in a relationship? How you going to be able to function in a relationship with a person and be healthy? Think about that, right? You got to think about how you moving. You got to think about how you want your person to come. You want your person to come to a relationship with you, and they still running from their fears and all this kind of stuff. I'm not saying this person ain't gonna have issues and you ain't gonna still have issues, but we trying to bring it down. We trying to manage, get it to a tolerable level, so that when you step into this connection with this person and they do the same with you, the both of you are able to manage your own shit, okay, individually, individually, and then come together as in a relationship together as a team and manage your own stuff together as well. The team stuff, the couple stuff together. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Better days. So right here. Better days. See, trusted friend. You're my best friend. So this person coming in, I told you, this needs to go this way. Cause a lot of y'all, you're scared, you're shaking in your fucking boots, right? And I'm not saying that, like I said, to shame anybody. Look, I can't fucking make it up what it say at the bottom of the card. Timid, okay? A lot of you are afraid. This person is afraid too, because it sucks to have had your heart broken over and over and over again. And you start to believe that that's all it's ever going to be, but you got to stop it, Gemini. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Stop it, okay? Stop it. Just because that happened, it doesn't mean it can't change. How do you think people that win the lottery, right? They didn't have no money. Most of the people that win the lottery ain't had no fucking money. Just one day the fucking shit happened, right? So if people can have things like that happen, or we hear about miracles and things people walk in when spirit say, or not spirit, but when the doctors say they couldn't walk, they were never gonna walk and they get up out the chair. Or people that say they never talk, they never this, they never that, they will their body to do certain things. If you can see that and believe it and believe in those miracles, then why you can't believe that you can have a miracle in your life? That's what spirit is trying to ask you and trying to get you to see. Okay? But you gotta love yourself, sweetie. Ultimate romance. Ultimate romance. Okay, we have breaking up. Breaking up is hard to do. It says whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. This is with the Dusty and Crusty, right? It was what it was. It's water under the bridge, right? Like I said to the new people, you are to walk away from this old person. Let's move on. The next thing we're going to take a look at is, what do we have? Okay, what's really keeping you apart? What's really keeping you and your person? Because all of this is about the new person. What's keeping you and the new person apart, right? Okay. We have the Nine of Coins, which is like the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles, and we've got the Five of Swords here, right? So with the Five of Swords, it's the Dusty and the Crusty is one thing. You know that they're trying to, purposefully fuck up your shit, right? Because look at this person in this card, right? They got flowers behind their back, but look at this part of it. You see in the other card, on the other side, they got flowers in their hand and a fucking knife behind their back. So you are going from this to this. You're learning that we don't do this anymore. We don't accept people that move in this way, right? We all about this. No head games, no breadcrumbing, none of this stuff. And some of y'all gotta learn, you gotta understand that we don't do this no more. So it's about the energy shifting, right? Then we got the Two of Coins, which is Two of Pentacles. This is talking about balance. There has to be balance in your life. Some of you have money issues. I told you. Some of you are trying to skip the steps. You are not providing the closure you need to for yourself, or working on yourself in a way that's going to open these new doors to this new relationship and to other things in your life as well. Okay. Then we got the Nine of Coins. Spirit is telling you, you got to learn. You and your person both got to learn how to stand in your power, know your worth. So this is for the both of you, because remember, it's what's really keeping the both of you apart, right? Okay, let's clarify. So see, okay, one or the both of you, either you, your person, or both of you were cheated on in the past, and you got to stop carrying this fucking burden. It's something you're telling yourself where you feel like you're not good enough, or this is all you end up with, people who are betraying you and stabbing you in the back, because this is the second time I done seen some about betrayal, right? Because we talking about it here with the Five of Wands. I mean, not Five of Wands, the Five of Swords. And we seeing it again with the Once a Cheater card. So this is something you're going to have to get over. Everybody's not going to cheat on you. Okay? Everybody's not a cheater. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you goddamn evidence that everybody's not a cheater. Because you didn't cheat, right? There are some of y'all in this fucking collective that's never cheated on anybody. That's how I know it ain't no damn cheaters, that everybody ain't no cheater. Because I don't cheat. I'm not a cheater either. Okay? So the fact that we can say that, I just blew through your theory right now, right? You can't say everybody's a cheater because everybody ain't. All right. So you got to get over that. You got to let it go. Because I told you, in this world, it's what you think. So if you think somebody gonna cheat on you, you setting it up. Because look, here's your purple rain coming here with the key player. This is talking about your person, the new person. It says important person playing an essential role, irreplaceable. I hear that every time I touch this card. I hear Purple Rain, Prince singing Purple Rain in my head for some reason. You got a new life coming your way. Again, we seeing the pregnancy card, right? So either this is literal pregnancy for some of you, those of you that want to have kids, Spirit is telling you it's on the table. For those of you, others of you where you don't want this or you want something different, it's talking about what you and this new person are going to birth together, what you're working on together. Okay? All right, let's clarify. Yeah, second chance at love. This is like judgment, right? So it says reconciliation, making amends, opportunities. The second card I see here with making amends. So for some of you, you may have had a falling out with your soulmate, and Spirit is telling you that the both of you are going to come back together and make amends. That's why we see this person standing here, because we're not looking at the bottom no more. We're looking at the top, right? Where you see somebody standing there and they got flowers behind their back, no knife. Okay? All right. Okay, next thing we're going to take a look at is what the separation you and your person are going through right now, what is teaching you, okay? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Making sure I'm on the right thing. Okay, so what it is teaching you, okay, with the Three of Swords, to let go of emotional pain, to let go of the fallout from heartbreak, breakup, and separation, right? To know, make a plan, decide how you're going to move forward, and be ready to make the choice with the Two of Wands. And then with the Three of Coins, be ready to step into this connection with this person with a spirit of compromise and and not competition, compromise and collaboration, and you and this person being in this energy, ready to build the type of relationship you both want to have. Okay? All right. So we got emotional safety showing up here, right? So this is what this person is going with. Better Days. I hear it again. Better Days by Joe. So it's saying, this is somebody you're going to be able to be your authentic self with. So you're going to have to take the mask off, Gemini. You got to stop playing these games and showing up whatever way somebody, wants you to show up so you can be, you feel like you being loved. That ain't no fucking love. If you gotta wear a mask or not be yourself to be around somebody, that is a toxic relationship. That is not a healthy relationship at all. Okay. Hey Karen, how you doing? So we got lipstick evidence showing up here. It says infidelity, caught cheating and betrayal. I hear that song again. Oh God, Jane's Addiction. I got caught stealing once when I was 5. I hear it again every time. It don't happen every time, but sometimes when I touch this card, I hear that song. That song is for somebody that's watching this. Then we got player showing up here again. This person's gonna come back. They got the same fucking MO they always had. It's never changing, and Spirit is trying to tell you with these cards that it's never going to change. So you new people, whatever the fuck they was doing when you were together, they're going to still continue to do it, even if you get back together with them. But only the difference is you are going to get, all your shit's going to get snatched. If your money is good, if whatever parts of your life that are working well, all this shit's going to get tore up. If you get back together with this person. Okay. All right. So this is, like I said, this is teaching you how to let go of the old way you used to move and how to step into this new way to be open and receptive to this, okay, to this new relationship. Okay, next thing we're going to take a look at is we're going to talk about what your gut already knows, okay? Because you need to be listening to your intuition. I keep telling you, stop letting people talk you out of your fucking superpowers. You have powers, sweetheart. You have powers. This ain't no ordinary life, okay? You're not living an ordinary life. That's why it's difficult. Okay? Some of y'all, you're doing too much. There's some type of excess. Okay, there's some type of way you are something you're using, like I'm giving you an example, emotional eating, something you're using to try to funnel whatever the hell is going on, where you feel bored and you feel like giving up when it comes to your life, or when the magic has disappeared from your life. I talked about that earlier. Something you're doing, okay? Could be drinking, could be drugs, could be anything. Like I said, this is not about shaming anybody, because this life ain't fucking easy and it's not for the fucking weak, okay? All spirit is telling you is you got to shore this up. You can't come into this connection with this new person and be delving in this type of stuff. You have to find your happiness solo dolo. You got to find your happiness by yourself, okay? You don't need anybody, Gemini, to be happy. You don't need anybody but your fucking self to be happy. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. And that is some of the things we got to learn in this collective, is that we don't need nobody in order to be happy. Okay? Like I told you, in order to have this person, you gotta not need them. That's what spirit is telling you. Okay? So we got vulnerable here. This is the strength card reversed, right? So this is talking about self-esteem, not self-esteem, self-doubt, low self-esteem. It is talking about it is talking about self-esteem, but low self-esteem. Weakness, okay? Lacking confidence. You gotta learn how to boost yourself back up. You gotta learn how to build up your courage and inner strength, how to believe in yourself with the strength card reversed. All right. Okay. So then spirit is telling you, if you can do these things, you are going to step into your happiness. You're going to step into your 10 of cups. You're going to be able to have the family that you've always wanted, okay? And have the type of love, the lifetime love that you want, okay? But you got to do the work. It's not, like I keep telling you, it's not going to come for free. So we got harmony showing up here. It says balance, peace, happiness. So you got to find your peace. You got to find your happiness, and you got to hang on to that shit with a death grip. But you got to find it alone first, because nobody can bring you anything that you cannot give to yourself. That's why they always say a person a person can only receive your love as much as they can love themselves, right? That's why they say that. They talk about that, because it starts with you. It always starts with you. Okay? Nobody's got a magic wand on the outside of you that can fix your life. You have the magic wand. It is your soul. It is the self-love. It is the things that you need to do for yourself. So we have done settling here. Okay? So this is about you understanding. Your gut already knows that you done with these old people. But like I told you, it's not knowledge that's power. It's applied knowledge. So you got to show spirit that you're serious. Some of y'all, you could be getting a divorce. This could be talking about the Dusty and Crusty going through some type of court issue. Because for some of y'all, some of these Dusties and Crusties are getting locked up, because they playing that Akon song in my head again, locked up. It's also talking about, for some of you, this could be a restraining order. It could be a divorce. It could be some kind of court battle. It could be your person going through this as well. It doesn't have to be you. Okay, take it as it resonates. All right, so next thing we're going to take a look at is talking about how to find peace, right? With the no contact. Okay, spirit is telling you with the 8 of swords, you got to get out of your head and stop telling yourself, I'm doing well, Karen. Thank you for asking. You got to get out of your head and stop telling yourself with this ace, telling yourself fucked up stories, telling yourself fucked up things. Stop telling yourself you ain't ever gonna have the type of relationship you want, and all everybody do is shit on you. You got to stop telling yourself whatever version of that story you telling yourself. Stop telling yourself that and start to tell yourself what you want. Like I told y'all when I did the all signs the other day, right? I told y'all about the little dog. There's this comic strip that I took a picture of years ago, and I didn't realize it was still in my phone. I was going through my phone trying to get rid of stuff, right? I see this thing and I'm like, what is this? I look at it, it's a little dog. And the little dog, in every little square, right, of the comic strip, he says, Today's the day. He's smiling. Today's the day. Today's the day. He does like 4 or 5 times, and then in the last little square, you see him and you see him walking away with his new owner. So he was at the pound, and he was wishing and hoping and praying for to be able to go home with somebody, and he kept the faith. He stayed positive, and the fucking person came. It took him a few days, right? Because but he stayed positive. He didn't start telling himself no fucked up shit at all. And then here come the person, just like he thought, with the leash, and he walking away smiling, going on down the damn road or down the damn sidewalk with his new owner. So I'm saying all this to say, Spirit is reminding me of this to tell y'all this. You have to keep the faith. You have to understand, like I told you, you can feel your person. You can feel them. You're dreaming of this person. All of these things I'm telling you, this is coming out of your energy. This is not some stuff I'm making up. I'm reading what is going on with you. So this is about you understanding, coming to Jesus, understanding you have psychic abilities. You got all this stuff, right? These superpowers are supposed to help you through this lifetime. So you got to stop fighting them and just integrate with them. Okay? Because the sooner you can do that, the easier your life's going to get. That's what Spirit's trying to tell you. Okay? So we got Spirit's telling you, stop telling yourself this fucked up shit, Gemini. All right? Stop telling yourself whatever the fuck it is you tell yourself that keeps you stuck. Stop it. All right. Then we got the Hierophant here. Right? Spirit is telling you, this is about you learning certain lessons. The Hierophant can talk about higher level of commitment and marriage and all that stuff. And that's all well and good. But we talking about you right now. Talking about how to find peace without contact. This is about you learning certain lessons, learning those love lessons, letting go of all that other shit, and learning to find peace within yourself in the things that you've learned and the things that you've experienced. Because I told you, you gotta not want it. You gotta not need it. Because remember, the little dog wasn't saying, "Oh my God, where's my owner? Where's my owner not here? What the hell is going on?" They say today's the day. That's all you can say. Today's the day. When you trying to manifest some shit and you doing it the way you supposed to do it, like they talk about delusional, you gotta be like that. You gotta be like that. Okay? You gotta be like that. You can't let nothing get in the way of where the fuck you trying to go. I told you this. I tell you this all the time when I talk about whitewater rafting. When you go whitewater rafting, they tell you when you get in the fucking, before you get in the raft, before you take off, they tell you, we gonna be out here with these rapids, right? And we don't know what's gonna happen, right? They're saying there's gonna be times where we paddling and the water is gonna take us, and it's gonna try to take us to some place that's dangerous, right? And the guy says, if you don't want to end up over there, don't fucking look over there, right? You got to look at where you're trying to go and not where the damn raft is trying to take you, or you going to be in trouble. That's what they tell you, right? So it's the same thing with manifestation. You can't look at what the fuck happened in the past. You got to look straight ahead. You got to look straight ahead at where you trying to go. Because if you keep looking at what the fuck happened and telling yourself this fucked up shit, this is where you going to fucking end up, and this is where you going to fucking stay. It's up to you to decide. Either today's the day, or you going to keep telling yourself the old shit. You got to decide, okay? All right, then we got the Tower showing up here. This is Scorpio energy. You, like I told you again, your person, both of you could have Scorpio placements. Spirit is telling you, allow these towers to happen. Allow these old ways that you've built your foundation, this old rickety foundation that ain't serving you, allow it to come down, because you about to build something new, something better, something beautiful. But the old shit's gotta fall to the ground first before you can allow the new rebuild to happen. Okay? All right. You say you cut and save the shelter dog comment too. You say it's on your fridge and you see it every day. I like that's funny. I like that. I like that, Karen. So we got time. I hear time after time is Cyndi Lauper. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. It's your person telling you this. Okay, so there may be some delays. Okay, Spirit's telling you to stop fucking procrastinating. If it's shit you need to do and you're not doing it, right? Don't ever be too busy for yourself. Because I told you, the ways in which you treat yourself, that is the way everybody's going to come in your energy and treat you. So when you're doing something that has to do with you, you got to stop. You know how sometimes we'll be doing something for ourselves and then, but our attention will be split and part of it will be on what you're doing for yourself and the other part will be on something else. You got to stop that. If you want somebody to give you 100% attention, when you're attending to things for yourself, you got to give yourself that 100% attention. Whatever way you want anybody to show up for you, you got to show up for yourself. Like I tell you, I talk about that all the time at the gym, right? You got to go. You got to go. If you taking care of you, you got to do it when you're tired. You got to do it when you don't want to do it. You got to do it when, when you're sad, when you're happy, when you're mad. You just got to go. You got to commit to it. I'm not saying you ain't ever going to miss a day because that's just life. Life be lifing. But you got to be dedicated and say, okay, I didn't go today, but you best believe the next time I'm supposed to be there, I'm going to be there with fucking bells on. That's the way you got to be when it comes to you. Okay? All right. Okay, so we got distracted, right? So it's talking about sidetrack, change, delays. Again, we got the delay card. Because this old person, they rejected you. They coming back, because you rejected them. You don't want their asses now, right? That's why I keep trying to tell you. Some of y'all think that if you take your eye off this person, this new person, that they not going to come. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you an example now. Look at the Dusty and Krusty. You don't think you ain't worrying about that fucking Dusty and Krusty. You like, oh, fuck that person or whatever, right? And what are they doing? This motherfucker is calling, they texting, they knocking on your fucking door. Some of you, they showing up at your job. Others of you, some of y'all, this court case card is talking about y'all having to get in restraining order against this motherfucker because they won't leave you alone. So I'm saying all this to say, why would you think that you being in that energy of not wanting or not needing this person, why do you think that's gonna change things? It didn't for the Dusty and Krusty. They coming hard at look. If you had known what to do, you was in a relationship with them, all you had to do was leave the motherfucker alone. Don't say nothing to him, right? So that's why I keep trying to tell you, when you clinging and you sucking on hard to the person and you like, oh, the person is this and that, it creates resistance. So when you relax and you like, I got this, today's the day, like the little dog, today's the day. When you just look at where you going and you know that what you want is coming, it has this funny way of showing up, just like you keep saying, because you keep saying today's the day. Just like you talk yourself out of shit by saying, I done had all this fucked up shit, that's all this ever gonna be. What's happening? What you said, right? Whatever you say, whatever you say or you don't say, you fucking right. Whatever you're saying or not saying, you're fucking right. That's what Spirit is telling you. Whatever you thinking, whatever way you moving, that's what's gonna happen. Okay? All right. So we got, let's move on. So the last thing we're going to take a look at is what's going to happen down the road, right? If we keep going in this direction, you do the things Spirit is asking you to do, what is going to happen? You got a whole bunch of cards. Spirit they got lots of stuff to say to you, Gemini. It just been busting out of the dang deck the whole time. We got the Messenger of Swords, right? So this is talking about, thirst for knowledge, but in this deck, it's also talking about, you being watched. You're watching this person, this new person is watching you, the old one, the status quo, they watched you. So you're going to end up learning how to focus on yourself with the Queen of Coins reversed, okay? And then with the Seven of Wands, this is about you worth fighting for, right? So you're going to fight for yourself. You're going to apply that self-love. This is about you standing your ground, knowing your worth, setting your boundaries. And with the Messenger of Coins, this is a page of Pentacles, Earth sign, and so on, a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You got a love offer coming. That's what Spirit is telling you, okay? You're going to walk right into the love offer you've always wanted. But you got to let go. You got to relax. You got to understand that this is a destined event as long as you do what it is you're supposed to do, okay? You brick walling this old person. I hear it. What is it? She's a brick house. She's Mike to Mike there, just letting it all hang out. I don't know why I hear that song. Shake it down, shake it down, shake it down now. That's what I hear. So we got miles apart. This is you and a new person. It says, even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. You and this person have to learn how to create a healthy relationship together because you've never had one separately. Okay? Ooh, hold on. And then there's the ex. This person is just determined to not leave you alone. But I told you, I feel like you're gonna ignore them. Because they mad because they feel abandoned now. They feel everything that you felt. Because that's a part of their karma. So we have realizations showing up here. It says epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. So Spirit is saying you're gonna have a lot of come to Jesus moments. You're gonna figure out a lot of things about yourself that needed to occur before you could get in this relationship with this new person. Okay, but they coming. They coming. They ain't going nowhere. They here. They ain't went nowhere. You just got to do what you need to do. Okay. All right. Let's get these other messages before I let you go. Like I said, Spirit just throwing these damn cards. They won't even let me shuffle. And the cards are just, they like, here, tell them this. Tell them that. Okay, so we got Russian. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. Love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. So it says you can't hurry love. The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. Okay. Then we have ambivalent showing up here. It says, Gemini, you want a lover, but you're not all in. Take the time to figure out what you want. Okay. You got to make a decision about what you want. And when it shows up, when they take a step, you're going to have to take one too. If you want this to, if you want to be in a relationship. Then we got too busy. It says you use being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for a partner. Some of y'all, you're working yourself to death. You're doing all these things, but you have to, that's what that Two of Coins is about. The Two of Pentacles. It's about you creating balance in your life. You have to show Spirit that you have room for a new lover to come into your life. Okay, we got, I always knew there was something different about you. Okay. Oh, this is a Dusty and Crusty. They lack the courage to come back to you. All right, this is the new person. I had a crush on you from the very start. Okay. Okay, I can't imagine a life without you. New person. I'm trying to become the best version of myself for you. So they doing the same thing you doing, right? You want that real love. So your person is they trying to show up the right way. Okay. All right, let's get these cards. Okay, so we got two cards that fell here. We have this one. It says transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Then we've got this one. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, Gemini, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Okay? So it's the way you treat yourself. That's the way everybody else going to treat you. Okay, Gemini? All right. That was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading or you want me to read you at the end of either one of my all signs on Sundays and Thursdays, that information is the same link, okay? We have memberships. If you want to go to the subscribe button, click join. It'll show you the two different levels in the pricing. Please have a good day, a good rest of your week. I love the fuck out of y'all. Hang in there, my twins. Don't let this stuff take you down. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your spiritual gifts that you have. You have them for a reason. Okay? Love y'all. Bye.